How to display boudoir photos. If you're a boudoir photographer and you want to know how to up your average sale, or provide a better client experience, or just be better at your job, this is the video for you. I'm going to show you my 5 favorite ways to display boudoir photos so that your clients will pick more ways to print the photos, which means you make more money and they leave happier. That's a win for everyone.
It's showtime.
Hello, my name is Mike Lloyd, and I love printing my photography. Now, digitals are cool and they serve a purpose, but it's not the only way that we can sell our photos. And once you move into in-person sales and get away from just delivering an online gallery, you will find gorgeous ways to show off your work. And the cool thing about it, there are print labs all over the world who do every kind of style and product imaginable. And I'm going to show you some of my favorites that I source from 3 different countries, and this is how I sell my work to my clients. So I'm going to give you my 5 favorite products that I sell. First one is my top tier album, then folio boxes, an image folio, wall art, and digitals. So let's start with my top tier album. Now, I said top tier album because I have 3 different albums that I sell. This one is the most expensive and has the most fancy features. The next one down, still pretty darn good, and I'm happy making that sale, but I would rather sell this one every day of the week. And the third one down is the smallest, most stripped down version. Still a gorgeous product. Still expensive, but again, I would rather sell this one. So I always show this one first, and if you want to know more about in-person sales, I've got a really thorough training on boudoirguild.com. The link is down below. But I start with this one, and once they see it, they fall in love, and they're going to want this one every single time. So I get this from Floricolor. They are based in Portugal. Again, I'll put the link down below. There's a few different albums that I get from them, but this one really came from the photo paper. When you're discovering new products to sell, you can order samples from any of these print labs. And in this case, I ordered one of my images on all of their photo paper. I think it was like $40 to get the sample of all their photo papers, and they just sent me 3 rolls of prints, like 12 by 18s or something, and it was phenomenal. I got to see all the different types of paper and see which ones my images looked best on. Most labs will do that for you. So it comes in a vegan leather box. You can do all different fabrics, colors, patterns, styles of the box if you want to, but inside, this is where the magic happens. On this particular one, I do an acrylic cover. So it's metallic photo paper with laminated acrylic over the top, red gilding on the sides because that's sexy, and inside, the photo paper, it's called soft touch lamination. It's like velvet. It is so smooth to the touch because part of my brand is I want everything to be tactile. I want all of the fabrics to feel good on your fingers, and I want it to be about more than the photos. So it looks really expensive. It feels good to touch. It's shiny and it's matte where it needs to be. There's tremendous sensory overload going on with this book, and that's why my clients love it so much. So again, the real sellers here, the metallic photo paper, the red gilding on the outside, and the velvety smooth photo paper, plus the vegan leather box and matching cover, also pretty sexy. Let's check out my folio box now. The folio box. Sue Bryce made this crazy popular when she bust onto the scene in Creative Live. I didn't really get into them until maybe about 4 years ago. I just didn't like the style of the window on the front. I wanted some more anonymity. I didn't really do a lot of research into what was available. But in the last 4 or 5 years, new companies are on the scene producing new products, and this is the one that fits my brand the most. Everything I do is matte black with metallic silver. So if I can't get that, I'm not going to use it. All of my gift bags, my gift cards, literally everything I do, metallic silver and matte black. The only exception is that Fancy Pants album I just showed you has red gilding on the side, but my other books have metallic silver on the outside. So with this one, it also has a soft touch feel. There's like a velvety satin finish on the outside of it. Again, I want everything to be tactile. That's my brand. It doesn't have to be yours. But what's cool about these is they're magnetically sealed, so they don't just flop about. They've got the cool pull string on the inside. and they are individual matted prints. And you can do them in 2 different sizes. I prefer the smaller ones, the 5x7 print in an 8x10 mat. They have the 8x10s in, I believe it's an 11x14 mat, but that box is a monster, and I find that my clients don't want to pick it up. It's like a bag of cement. It's huge. Again, some photographers love it and some clients love it. I prefer the smaller size. My clients really like this as well. And I make them available in 10, 20, or 30 images. This one holds 10. The other ones just get a little bit taller as we add more images. And this is just a different take on the album. And my clients love this one as well. And if you want to pick up a folio box like this, I get mine from Graphi Studio. They are a fantastic company out of Italy. And it also sounds cool when you tell your clients, like, here's this handmade gorgeous box that comes from a castle in Italy. That automatically adds value, and you can charge more for that. Like, they could make it in a warehouse in Ohio, not knocking Ohio, but it's not a castle in Italy, and it could be the exact same product, but if you say it's made in a castle in Italy, that's pretty darn cool, so why not? All right, number 3, the image folio. Not to be confused with the Folio Box. So to get around that, I have renamed mine the Nightstand Book. It's a 5x7, and it unfolds into 3 panels. They can be vertical like this, they can be horizontal or portrait or landscape in the photography world. Usually I just tell my clients vertical or horizontal. And it folds down so it can be anonymous, you can pack it away, put it in your partner's suitcase, or they can take it to work, whatever you want to do. But I sell this not just to my boudoir clients, but to my families, my high school seniors as well, because they just look really good up on the mantle or a shelf. And again, there's a satin coating on the pictures, so it's a nice matte finish like everything else that I do. And I only do the black vegan leather skin on the outside, but these are available in every different color you can imagine. I get mine from Bay Photo out of Santa Cruz, California. I love them. Other companies make them as well, like Floricolor does, the same company that makes the first album I showed you. But I like Bay the most because they're 3-panel. They do 4-panel, I believe, and 2, and they're different sizes. But I've tried different sizes. I've tried different orientations, and my clients all like the 3-panel vertical book. It's pretty rare I sell anything else beside this, so I only offer the 3-panel books, which brings up a good point. Bonus tip of the day. You don't have to stick with the same things that you start with. I do not have the same product list I started with 10 years ago. Some of the things are the same. This has not changed. And my metal prints, which are coming up next, also have not changed. But I'm using different albums than I used to, different folio boxes than I used to, different digital delivery than I used to. Try things out. If none of your clients buy it, take it off the menu, try something different. Because the idea is we want to sell things that we think are cool, but our clients also like. That's your bonus tip of the day. All right, now is my favorite of them all. Metal prints. I do all of my artwork printed on metal. I've been doing this since I first got started. I never liked traditional canvas, and I think it's too hard to find frames and then put anchors or mount them to a stud on the wall. These are just easier to hang. They're super lightweight, even if you get big ones. They print directly onto the aluminum, and I mean, they just look effing gorgeous. I prefer Bay Photo's metal prints over anyone else. There are other companies as well, but Bay is cool because they have 5 different finishes. They do 2 where they just print directly onto the aluminum with no white layer. So you get this metallic texture, which almost makes the images look holographic. It's pretty cool. I don't think it looks as great with my lighting and color style, but you can order a sample kit from Bay Photo, where you'll get one photo is either a 5x7 or an 8x10 in all 5 of their finishes. You can see which one looks best to you. The other 3 ones they have, the satin, which is all I offer, the mid-gloss and the high gloss, they print a layer of white first on the metal, and then they print the image on there. But I love this. I don't like the glossy ones because I don't want you to see the reflection of the room behind you when you look at the image. Now, you might see the reflection of my LED lights right here as you see this print, but you're generally not going to have these giant video lights in front of your artwork when it's hanging up on the wall. It's going to be overhead and it's not going to create glares. You don't have to frame them. They are gorgeous as is. And again, it might cost less to produce one of these than it does to get a fine art print and put a frame and mat on it. But you can still sell these for just as much money because they look super fancy and they just look really cool. So these are my metal prints. And again, I get them from Bay Photo. All right, last and most certainly not least, digital images. I only deliver low resolution images. These are sized to be 1080 pixels. They're 1920 by 1080. So somebody can upload an HD version of them online, but they're still not printable. I mean, they could get like a 5x7 if they really wanted to, but no one's ever really gonna do that. I optimize them for web use so people can put them on Facebook or Instagram. I always joke and say, make it your new LinkedIn profile. You might get fired, you might get a promotion, who knows? So you can deliver them several different ways. There are online galleries like Pixieset. Sprout Studio has them built in, or you can deliver them on a USB drive. Some photographers say that USB drives are outdated. I disagree. My clients love the way that I deliver these. I get these wooden boxes. They're laser etched wood with leather. They're handmade boxes out of the Ukraine. I found an amazing crafter out there on Etsy who makes these. And then inside, I do the crystal USB drives with my logo laser etched on them. So to hand my client one of these boxes, handmade wood and leather with the crystal inside, I mean, it probably cost me like $55 to make one of these, you know, between the shipping and everything else. But, you know, I sell it for a, you know, $1,500 add-on to their shoot. So my margins are pretty darn good there. And I don't offer, you know, 5 digitals at a time. You either add on all of them or you don't add on any of them. So I know that if I'm giving a client one of these, they've paid me well for it, and I'm happy to do that. Or it's included in some of my bigger packages. And again, I'm already making enough money on those that $55 is nothing compared to what I charge. I also have online galleries that I deliver through Sprout Studio. And those are great because sometimes clients don't know how to take them off of the USB drive and get them on their mobile device. They can get them on a computer, but if not everyone is tech savvy enough. Or maybe they have an Android smartphone, but a Mac computer, and they don't know how to get the photos back and forth. This looks really cool. One of my clients added this on to her order recently. She didn't even want the digitals. She just wanted the cool drive in the box, which I thought was really cool. I messaged my woodworker who makes these to let him know that she wanted the box more than the pictures, but that's fine with me. Anyway, I deliver the gallery also because I've found that a lot of clients, if they have the gallery readily available on their phone, they will show it off more, and that will lead to more referrals. And one fun trick I learned a long time ago from sticky albums, which is another way to deliver a digital gallery to your client, create a graphic. You can use Canva, you can use Photoshop, make it 1920 by 1080, so it's the size of a smartphone screen, but flip it vertical because most people are holding their phone upright. Make it a referral coupon. So say if you book your session, just mention this coupon and, you know, the referee's name, and you get $100 off of your booking. That way, every time this client shows the gallery to somebody, you're inviting them to book you. And then the client gets a $100 referral bonus as well. So I will happily pay $200 to get new clients every day of the week without having to do any extra work. That is a win for everybody. So digital's super cool. I always recommend whatever you think is best for your brand and provides the best customer experience. To me, this does it, and delivering that digital gallery. And I've already saved all the photos on my computer from Lightroom anyway, so I just drag and drop them on here, and then I drag them into the gallery, and I can email it to the client peasy. It only takes an extra couple minutes to do. No big deal, and it leads to more referrals. So that's a win. There you go. Those are my 5 favorite ways to display boudoir photos: albums, folio boxes, image folios, wall art, and digital. If you want to know more about how to price your work and how to sell your work without feeling like a slimy salesperson, head to boudoirguild.com, and I have incredible training videos over there where I walk you step by step exactly how I do it. And as of the time of recording this video, my last 4 sales last week were all over $4,000. So I can promise you it works. And 2 of my clients have already booked their next sessions. So it's not like they walked out of here feeling taken advantage of. This stuff works. And I've got other great videos on this channel that you can check out also. You are amazing. See you inside.